for tuning in again today. Today was such a great day and it was busy, but I'm here today. So I'm happy to be here. I hope all is well with you. Anyway, so let's get straight to it. My topic today is jealousy. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. This is a big one because a lot of people have this in their relationships, and sometimes it don't even have to be a romantic one, but people deal with jealousy in their relationships. When I was going through my relationship before we announced or said to each other that we were separated, let's be real with it. I became jealous because, in our relationship, he would walk about with his phone and it was no big deal, nothing, no big thing. I could see his phone freely. He could text right there. He not walking out for calls, nothing like that. And then there became a time when I saw the nigga texting all over the side of the couch and everything like that. And sometimes, it seemed like a little bit more, like he was being a little bit more secretive. And so, calls started, coming a little less frequently, when he would normally call me on his break. That kind of stopped. And so my FBI detective alarm went out. And I'm like, whoop, 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 whoop. What happened? And you know what? I didn't even know I had FBI in me. I'm like, so you didn't text me on your break like you normally do. What happened? Then he talked, oh, babe, I was a little busy at work, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, oh, okay, all right, cool beans, awesome sauce, And we go on. And then, coming home, the texting became a little secretive. This could just be me, but I'm telling you the story how it was for me. And so I was like, that's a little strange because before we was passing phones all willy-nilly, nothing to hide, okay. You throw me a football, I catch it. I throw you a football, catch it back, quarterback. But that became a little different. So I'm like, that made me feel a little different. So I call him up. I say, let me see if you're going to call me on his break this time. So, you know what? No call again. Hey, baby. How you doing? I'm doing good. So, you didn't call me today on your break. I was busy at work, and then I had, to call somebody, get some things done, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, okay, And so this whole time, the FBI bar, if you play The Sims, you know what I'm talking about, that fun level, that work level, that knowledge level, or whatever you get on The Sims, like you need to increase it. My stuff started to increase. And so I was just like, okay, all right. So I'm being real with you. Uncut, raw, and exposed, like I said I would be. I started like checking the phone. And I'm like, okay, all right. So who is this he calling? But anyway, so you get the picture. So that's how it went. And so I became a little jealous. Now, what is jealousy? Jealousy has a couple of meanings, but the jealousy I am talking about is the one where you feel that those emotions, those feelings, you feel like you've lost something that was yours, or you are in a competition with someone else that may be getting what you want or what you have. So I started to get a little jealous at that time, you know. I started questioning myself everything, you know, about everything, you know, what is what, you know, and who is who. And so let's just keep it real again. It's all about keeping it real. I started to question, you know, my pussy not good? Is my pussy good? Hell yeah, my pussy good. That nigga coming every time. So I'm like, what is it? You know, pussy is amazing. God created it. You know, who would have ever imagined or thought of to create a little simple hole that feels silky and warm that can grab on anything that comes his way? That's beautiful in itself. But I started to question that. And I was like, no, you know. I started looking at books, you know, reading about it, internet searching about the pussy, you know, who pussy is better than that or who pussy is better than mine. And I came across The Power of the Pussy. I think you read that book, Power of the Pussy. Pussy is powerful. But no, pussy is great. I had to question myself and ask myself, was it my pussy? But I'm like, you know what? This nigga coming every time. I got this nigga saying, that for me, that girl. Yeah. If he's saying that, your pussy good. If he's speaking Asian, she young, yong, yang, yang, ding, 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 bong. Your pussy good. If you got him speaking African, your pussy good. If you got him saying shot terrible yet, kid set terrible yet, your pussy good. Yes. And then you do have those ones that try to be quiet because they got a little pride. And so, but if they back and stuff go like this, and they face all looking up in the air like a fool, your pussy good. So even for the ones, you know what, I highly doubt that if your man has cheated, it's because of pussy. Because if pussy wasn't good, it would be only one or two of us niggas here, out here in the world, on the planet, as a matter of fact. But with all these beings, human beings here, we're here. Pussy's great. It's amazing. Even if you are a pillow princess or a basic bitch. A pillow princess is somebody who just sits and lays and, you know, they all cute and stuff. They lay back and they just take and receive. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because pussy is just that great. It can be basic. Basic pussy is good. Men will do basic pussy. That's just how good it is. Anyway, not trying to get off topic. Let's get straight to it. Jealous. There's so many questions that you ask yourself when it comes down to jealousy. Why even are we jealous? The reason we are jealous or we become jealous is because we are comparing ourselves to that of another or someone else or something. Why should we do that when we're all different? We all have something different to offer. So there's no point in comparing. So if we just stop comparing ourselves to people, that would cancel out a lot of jealousy at its core. At its core, really. We were brought up in a society that encourages us to compete with one another or encourages us to, hey, I got to be better than this person. I got to do better than that. So why have that? You know, why do that? We're all different. We look different. We all offer different things. So why should I compare myself to Becky? Why should I compare myself to Susie? Hmm? Why should I compare myself to Shakita? Why? It doesn't make sense. We're all different. We all offer something different. We are who we are if we are being true to ourselves, and that's what matters. We have to stop being competitive with one another. Let me tell you something. If a person, man or female, cheats on you, it has nothing to do with you. We can only act out what we keep on the inside. If we have it on the inside, if we keep it on the inside, that's what comes out and that's what's on display. So if a man or a woman steps out on you, infidelity, cheating, sleeping with another, it has nothing to do with you. That has everything to do with the person and what they have on the inside. I can tell you right now, it's not your pussy. It's not that. Voy a decirte en español. No piensas que tu coño no es bueno, pero tu coño es bueno. I just said it in Spanish. So scratch that. If you think that it was your sex or your pussy, that's not it. It has everything to do with what's built up on the inside of a person. Stop comparing yourself to somebody else. It doesn't make sense. And for what? What gain will you have by comparing yourself to somebody else? You have to be true to who you are, true to yourself, true to your identity. And why should we compare Jackie to Jill or Jill to Sally? Why? When we're all different and we're created differently. But I understand the equal thing, but we're all different and have different things to offer. So we need to stop and realize, self-reflect and say, hey, I'm beautiful on the inside. So if someone betrays me, it has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with that person that chose to do it. Everybody has a choice. I don't care. People say, oh, I was so upset and I was tempted. Hell no. You was upset and you did whatever you wanted to do. Exactly what you wanted to do. So don't blame it on any argument. Oh, or I did that because he did it. No. I mean, things happen, but you did it because you wanted to do it. That was already something that you thought about and had on the inside. You chose to do it. Whether it's a he or she, we all have choices. So I want you to take the time to self-reflect, build your confidence, and know that you don't have to question yourself as to why. If your sex is good, or is she cuter, or she's pretty. No, he or she was with you and chose to be with you. So don't think about that. You were pretty enough to be had if you became together. If you came together, you had what it took as far as appearance. So stop questioning the physical things. Anyone cheating or deciding to walk out or step out or whatever, that is a choice that person made. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. Because guess what? Pussy is great. Actually, it is phenomenal. And you can take that to the bank. You can take that to the bank. But jealousy, don't let it ruin you. I have self-reflected and I have learned to look at myself and be confident and know that it's not about that when someone betrays you or betrays your trust. People do whatever they want to do. And if you come to grips of what that means and actually means, really, people do whatever it is they want to do, then you will be at peace. you'll be peace. I learned to walk in peace now. So whatever a person may do, they chose to do it. And it has nothing to do with you, because guess what? Everybody's controlling what they do, how they respond, how they react to your actions. They're in control of. So they can choose to make a great decision, or they can choose to make a not so great decision. The choice is theirs. So if you have been hurt because of that, don't question yourself no more about that. Let it go. Choose to walk in love. Choose to walk in confidence. Choose to walk in knowledge. Choose to walk in knowledge that whatever they do is up to them. We're not in control of that and never will be. I've said that before. We will never be in control of anyone else's actions. Yes, we can be influenced, but it's up to us to decide what we will do. So there's no point in jealousy. So firstly, stop comparing yourself to everybody else. Start comparing yourself to Susie, Jackie, Shanika, Tammy, Vicky, Pam, Elizabeth, Jenny, whatever the person's name is, Billy, Bob, Thornton. Stop comparing yourself, because it's not about that. It's not about that. We should never compare ourselves to others, or else we'll always be in this same cycle, going around trying to be the best, when all we need to be is true to who we are. So let go of jealousy, walk in confidence, choose to self-reflect, write down your thoughts. Ask yourself, why is it that you have this thought? Build yourself up and know that people do what they want to do, and it all comes from within. Whatever we do on the outside starts on the inside. So once you know that and you believe that and you know it, then when someone decides to act the fool in that way, it won't faze you as much. And I've come to the point where it doesn't faze me, because whatever person does is what they're going to do. And I have no control over it. I have no control over it. Absolutely whatsoever. And that has nothing to do with anything, because I know, for one, my pussy is good. Not being cocky, but I know it's good. Because if it wasn't, but you know what? If it wasn't, I can tell you that it wouldn't be this many people in the world if it wasn't. If anything, us women have the right to say, dick ain't that good before anything. But I will not say that, because dick is amazing, as I have said before, because we don't come every single time. There maybe be a few women that come every single time. And thank God for that. That's amazing. That's fantastic. But we have more of a right to say somebody dick ain't good versus somebody saying our pussy ain't good. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, comment, chat me, inbox me, thumbs up, like. And guess what?